Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mooloolaba Music. I'm the Guitar Tech and my name is Chris.
My name's Marcus.
And we are here today to talk about more Taylor guitars. I know you haven't had enough. I know you've seen the Gold series. I know you've seen all these other guitars, but these Taylors, these are really special. And I know I say that a lot, but I truly mean it, ladies and gentlemen. These are gorgeous guitars. This is the Taylor Koa. Now, this is the Hawaiian Koa. This is a truly spectacular guitar, and one of the things I really like to the feel, to be honest. But a full solid Koa, Hawaiian Koa, back and sides and top. It is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen.
I love Koa. I love the look of Koa, and every piece is unique. They all look different from each other, and that's a spectacular piece on the back and on the front.
That's right.
Absolutely stunning. And this one here, again, Koa as well. So Hawaiian Koa as well. Really different look. This one here is the K24ce Builder's Edition. So the K24 or K24 Grand Auditorium size body, and we've got the Grand Concert here. And Chris, yours is a 12 fretter as well.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful slotted headstock.
It's gorgeous, you know, and once again, I've talked about it before, but with these slotted headstocks, one of the things I love is that nice recession of the strings back, giving us a really nice clean break angle over that nut. Just means that all your strings really ring true, and the setup on this out of the box is gorgeous too. Yeah. Really nice to play. Now, one of the things I love about Hawaiian Koa is that when you purchase a guitar made of that material, obviously it has certain specific tonal qualities to it. But one of the things that they don't talk about much that I love is that over the course of its life, you're going to hear major development and overtones from that timber. It grows and changes with you as you play. And that's through the absorption of moisture and humidity and the expression of that humidity, the fluctuation of the timber grows and shrinks, and therefore the tonal qualities change over its life.
Yeah, matures.
That's right.
Just the worst it's going to sound is the day you buy it.
And it sounds great.
And it really sounds good.
So imagine what it's going to sound like in 10 years. My goodness.
Why did they build surfboards out of this when they could have made more guitars out of it?
Oh, look, I'd go for a little surf on this, I think.
You better not.
Absolutely not. Once again, so you've got your solid Hawaiian Koa back and sides on this one. You've got a lovely ebony. This is the classic of Taylor. You've got your ebony bridge here and an ebony fingerboard here, West African ebony fingerboard.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the inlay they've done on that as well. It's beautiful.
Beautiful inlay and a lovely little, your binding here is the same, but just that little bit of timber that...
Oh, the little, the purfling.
The purfling that goes in between there is truly, really pretty. It makes the whole fretboard stand out.
Yeah, and actually, we were talking about this before, just one thing I really love is, because we love timber, because we play guitar, and we work on guitars and we sell guitars all day, timber binding. So this one's got a maple binding I can see on there, and it's just, you know, obviously timber binding versus acrylic binding, it doesn't add anything maybe tonally, but it's a real touch of class. I really like that. Of course, it depends on the guitar. Not every guitar is going to suit that look. But
the juxtaposition of the timber binding versus this Hawaiian Koa is really prety, right?
Absolutely.
Really jumps out. It gives it a nice border.
So these are part of the Koa series. The K22, as I said, all solid Koa. Fantastic guitar. And the K22 is the Grand Concert size. This is the 12 fret version of that. So the K24, so the Grand Auditorium, so larger body size, still got that same body shape, but we've gone for, it's a dreadnought sort of dimensions across here at the bout, but still with that Grand Concert kind of size. Now, this is the Builder's Edition. Now, the Builder's Edition's got some comfort features that they've added to it. So one is they've got this, what they call like a satin finish or silent satin finish, so it's really smooth to the touch. And you've got all the chamfered edges here, so really rounded off edges everywhere, including this beautiful little armrest up here, which is super comfortable. They're not a massive instrument, but for some people, this is obviously a little bit bigger than that. So it does make a little bit more comfortable, adds that little extra touch of comfort. They've got the same down here in the cutaway, so just a little rest in the cutaway. I guess, what do you call that, a hand rest?
Yeah.
This is an arm rest. What's this one?
That's the finger rest.
The finger rest. Just going to rest this here for a little bit. Ebony fingerboard and bridge here. This has got the winged style bridge that they're doing on the Builder's Edition. And as you can see, we've got some nice little touches of added class, some extra bling on there with the abalone throughout the guitar, and also the upgraded Godo 510 tuners on there.
They're really beautiful.
They are, and even they feel like smooth and like satin to touch those as well. So it's a sensory overload. just holding
done
the
as
guitar.
well. Absolutely.
I'm just set at peace right now.
Now, both of these guitars, electronics-wise, sit in the same sort of spectrum. They're both rocking the ES2 preamp systems from Taylor. So once again, you've got your bass, you've got your treble, and then you've got an overall master volume. So they're pretty much exactly what you would expect tonally from those beautiful pickup systems.
Yeah, absolutely. And great sounding guitars. Koa's got great amount of complexity.
Complexicity.
No.
I like that. Complexity.
I'm gonna go there. Complexity.
Yeah.
Great sounding guitars. Koa got a lot of complexity. Their mid-range is kind of peaked out. Bass and treble response kind of sitting sort of balanced with each other. And then, depending on the body shape that you've got and also your scale length, whether it's lending itself to a nice strumming sort of flat picking guitar or something that's going to be great for individual notes and doing solo things or your finger picking.
Mm-hmm.
So two beautiful instruments. They both just came in this week, so they're brand new to the shop.
Nice. And they both, I don't know about yours, but these seem to have the V bracing structure internally. So
Yeah, they do. Yeah. And that just brings across, it improves intonation on the guitars, and you get a very enhanced, balanced tonal palette. Like it sounds very balanced and even, and you've got a lot of volume out of both of them. Even on the small body, you're getting quite a lot of volume out of this guy here, and a lot of that's to do with the way that the instrument is braced and the way that Taylor are bracing these.
And once again, with Taylor and most Taylors, unless you're in the Gold Series, you have the specific Taylor neck here. And with the Taylor neck, that does give you the ability to shim. Tapered shims, if you have an accredited Taylor technician, which we are here at Mooloolaba Music, you can bring a Taylor guitar in, and instead of shaving down the saddle, every time we shave that saddle down and we get lower and lower with the action, as we shave that saddle, we're losing resonance, we're losing stability, we're losing that longevity of the notes that we play. So keeping that saddle high and adjusting the neck angle with tapered shims is Taylor's solution to making sure that these guitars can withstand any environment.
So on that, Chris, and you know a lot about this, so why would a guitar need the neck angle change? Like, what is a neck reset? Why is it that Taylor's choosing to do that? Mm-hmm. Whereas, with another brand, you're going, well, a neck reset means I've got to break the glue, get everything off,
Absolutely.
take the neck off, and the easy way around it is, it sounds like just shaving a saddle is kind of just putting a Band-Aid over something that's going to need a little bit more than that.
That's exactly right. You can only go so far with the saddle before you lose the ability to go any further. So Taylor's just thinking ahead here. In a really smart way, and they've just basically allowed you to do those neck resets in a controlled environment by a professional. But it just means that a job that for another guitar brand who glues their neck joints in, that might cost upwards to $600 to $900 Australian. You can get that, and it's an intrusive job. You inject steam and heat and you snap it off, and then you have to cut it deeper and recess that joint to get a different angle. It's very complex, it's very specific, whereas with this Taylor neck shim system, it really gives you ultimate adjustability with the least invasiveness.
Yeah. And I've heard people say, well, doesn't that affect the tone? Well, I'll point out that those shims are made from mahogany, so they're timber. The neck is made from mahogany. And basically you've got timber up against timber. And the way a neck that is done traditionally without this way is it's timber and you got glue and then you got timber. So whereas this, it's timber up against each other. So to me, I feel like, when you've heard people mention that and going, oh, but doesn't that affect the tone? I'm like, yeah, but does it affect it negatively?
Yeah, I think it has its own tonal quality.
That's exactly right. Yeah. And like we're guitarists. We love many different instruments and many different brands. And
Too many instruments.
We own many instruments. But what Taylor is doing is not just unique, but it's actually a really great thing.
It is.
And you kind of realize that sometimes just shaving a saddle down on a guitar is, you're not really fixing the root of the problem. You're just going, well, I'm finding a solution to get my action lower, but the saddle never rose up. Your neck angle changed.
That's right. That's right. So that's exactly right. As your guitar swells and changes and fluctuates, you just have more options available to you with the Taylor neck system. So definitely a big advocate for that, not just because we service them, but because I actually think it's a bit of a genius move. It's pretty cool. So once again, these beautiful Koa instruments, they really jump out. There is not much not to like about these. And I like the different size of these two. They both have different tonal qualities, yet they're made of a very similar structure and build.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Play something.
Yeah, we should play something, shouldn't we?
Again.
Yeah, all right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in, stopping by online. Let us know your thoughts. What do you think of these beautiful Taylor instruments? They are so gorgeous. I'm Chris.
Marcus.
And we'll see you next time.